After truly dissecting this season of Love Island, another thing that was revealed to me is many people, and I'm speaking on the viewership, don't like to see dark-skinned black women being showered, treated adequately, shown love, given queen treatment. And that's what it truly boils down to. And it's disheartening, it's sickening at this point. They don't like them being showered in love and showered in compliments and really being treated the best out of all the cast members.
I love how caring he is. He's always making sure I'm okay. I don't know. He's always just there for me, allows me to bask in my femininity, allows me to be soft. I feel like I never got a chance to really do that in the past. I truly feel like the 5 years that I've been single, I truly just stepped into like this masculine energy and I didn't allow myself to just feel like a woman. In his presence, I can truly feel like a woman. I don't have to think. I don't have to do anything. Even opening a water bottle, he's doing that for me. I don't have to do nothing. So I love that. I just truly, truly love that. He takes good care of me for sure.
I'm always going to be a fan of black women being loved out loud and properly because, yes, as we should. Obviously, I grew up dark skinned, so y'all, when I tell you, I used to be clowned on a daily for my skin tone. Something so healing that Love Island Season 7 provided me, and seeing Chelley and Olandria just being celebrated.
And personally, I think it stems from some deep-seated jealousy because these two dark-skinned black women, very attractive, okay, pulling the men on the show, have interest, getting courted by multiple men on the show, especially Chelley, the one on the left, getting courted, men being interested. They're pretty much, for the whole show, they were the most chillest, most relaxed women on the show. So they posed a threat.
Christ's love isn't like everybody else's love. It's not like the world's love. The world's love loves you when you do things right or when you do things with them. But as soon as you make a mistake, they take that love away. But what I've experienced with the love of Christ is that it loves first. It loves through wrongdoing. It loves when you shouldn't be loved anymore. It's unconditional. And that's the love that I believe is going to change the world and has changed me.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Makai. I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black.
Yo, Sasha here. Excuse me? Supermodels do not fly business class. Now, I'm not gonna demand a private jet, but I think Jag could at least spring for first class.
And today, I'm bringing you all another video diving into why so many people hate to see dark-skinned women showered in love, treated well, and it's disclosed within this season of Love Island. It's interesting to note that they got even more viewership than last season because last season made it bigger, and of course now more people want to tune in because of the growing fan base and interest among people. However, I believe a lot of things were revealed on this season, showing the scope of a lot of people's mindsets, and it was a very interesting to dissect this whole season, specifically the viewer's mindset. That's what I was more focused on dissecting, is the viewer's mindset. And what I realized is that a lot, and I already knew this, but I realized this even more with a lot of the feedback and a lot of the things of even people saying, oh, Nick doesn't like Olandria. He stated on multiple interviews that he's most definitely attracted to her. He most definitely cares about her. And the truth of the matter is a lot of people don't like seeing that. For instance, Ace pouring into Shell, a lot of people feel like she's not deserving of that, but she is. And at the end of the day, these two men put these two dark-skinned black women on a pedestal, and a lot of people truly don't like that. Let's just keep it a buck. But before I go off in a tangent and continue, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of me. Hey, and if you're a returner, I really, truly appreciate the love. I don't take this for granted for you sharing this precious moment with me. So I thank you, and I thank you. But if you are new, you should know I do an array of topics. I'm very diverse. I love more nostalgic content. I love more blurred, nerdy content. I love more conscious topics with more depth, and I dibble and dabble within vlogs. So if you can correlate with any of those, then you'll most definitely like it over here. And if you get the chance, please check out my social media platforms down within the description box. That's where I display my passion for fashion over there. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I kind of just wanted this to be kind of like a free form video. Chelley never stepped out of her femininity. Olandria never stepped out of her femininity. She may have had a low moment when it came to Taylor. However, there was a redemption there, and she was finally able to be poured into and showered in love. And I think a lot of people did not like to see that. These two beautiful, darker complexion black women being showered in love and treated correctly. They didn't have to overdo it, maybe at the beginning. Like I said, Olandria had a shortcoming with Taylor. However, afterwards she was reaffirmed. Nick was showering the floor she walked on, and that's how it should be. But a lot of people don't like to see that. I don't like to see black women, specifically dark complexion black women, being treated like true queens, as we are. They don't like to see that. A lot of people can say they do, but they don't. Even some of our own people don't like to see that, and I find that to be so disheartening. You think we would come together more on things, but it's a lot of internal biases and a lot of internal issues comes to this matter. You're seeing it revealed more and more.
This is profoundly significant and distressing reality, which highlights a broader cultural concern tied to colorism, misogyny, and media representation, particularly in programs such as Love Island, where the politics of desirability are perpetually in effect. Media has elevated light-skinned women as the quote-unquote ideal or most sought after, frequently neglecting dark-skinned women to the roles of sidekicks, aggressors, or rendering them altogether invisible. When dark-skinned women such as Chelley and Olandria are openly celebrated, it challenges the hierarchy that many individuals have internalized, which can lead to discomfort for some. Observing their fair treatment confronts a system that was never designed to honor them. Black women, particularly those with darker skin tones, frequently face stereotypes such as being perceived as too loud, too masculine, too intimidating, and quote-unquote not soft enough to be attractive. Consequently, when they are depicted as receiving love, care, and tenderness, it contradicts societal teachings about their image, leading to feelings of hate, ridicule, or opposition. In the Love Island franchise, dark-skinned black women are often chosen last, tokenized, treated as mere plot devices, and given scant screen time. Therefore, when someone like Chelley or Olandria experiences consistent affection, attention, or romantic interest, viewers who have become accustomed to their devaluation may respond with disbelief, jealousy, or even aggression, disguised as a quote-unquote opinion. For some viewers, the portrayal of a dark-skinned woman being cherished on screen seems to disrupt a quote-unquote natural order they have anticipated. Individuals who feel uneasy about their position within societal beauty norms may express negativity towards women resembling Chelley or Olandria as a means to validate their own attractiveness. The belief that they ought to be prioritized over dark-skinned women fosters resentment that is masked as a quote-unquote critique of demeanor, character, or looks. Their visibility, allure, and tenderness undermine the deceptive stories that have maintained for far too long. Yet their presence and the love they attract is significant. It serves as a form of defiance, restoration, and reality.
At the end of the day, people could be like, oh, no, it's not this, it's this. No, y'all hate to see dark complexion black women happy. You hate seeing them showered. You want them to always be in this negative villain stereotype, which they never fed into. It was the editing and the audience that fed into that. They've been nothing but feminine. They've been nothing but keeping their poise and their elegance on this show, and how they carried themselves when it came to conflict and when it came to communicating was always, for the most part, very positive. They didn't feed into these angry black woman stereotypes, and I think that's why a lot of people are mad, and that's why the producers try to form them into that. And I think with this show, there's so many issues with this show. We can go into lust and all this. I don't even want to go there. We'll stay on topic at hand. The audience didn't like to see these two women shower. They didn't. A lot of them didn't. And I don't see what was the issue. They don't have to do the most. They don't have to fall to these men's knees. The roles are in proper order. The men is pouring into them, and they're pouring into the men in a correct manner as well. But they're not being the man. The men are being the men. And it's like people don't like that. So I thank you all for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Please leave your thoughts, perspectives down within the comment section. If you disagree, that is completely okay, but we can have a healthy disagreement down within the comment section. But if people try to say there's no such thing as colorism and things of that such, I'm just not going to entertain the commentary. I want you all to remember that you are loved by the God who created the universe. He made you for such a special purpose, so let your light shine bright and don't ever dim your light. He knew you before you were in your mother's womb, so you're not a mistake. You were meant to be here, and I thank you all so much for sharing this precious moment with me. So, I'll check you all out in the next video. Stay blessed, everyone.